Hello and welcome back to English Spark. This is a simple English podcast for beginner learners at level A1. In today's episode, you will hear a longer story about an ordinary day and an unexpected conversation in the park. The English is clear and natural, so you can follow the story easily. You don't need to repeat, you don't need to stop the audio. Just listen and enjoy the story. Let's begin. Some days follow a routine. You wake up, you go to work, you return home. Nothing unusual happens. But sometimes, one small moment can change the feeling of the entire day. This day begins like every other day. The morning starts quietly. I wake up when the alarm rings. The sound is soft but clear. I turn it off and sit up in bed. The room feels calm. Sunlight is already entering through the window. I stretch my arms and take a deep breath. Another day is beginning. In the kitchen, I make coffee. The smell fills the apartment slowly. Coffee is always the first step of my morning. I stand near the window while drinking it. Outside, people are already walking. Some look tired. Some look focused. Everyone seems to be moving toward something. After finishing my coffee, I get ready for work. I take a quick shower. Warm water helps me wake up completely. Then I choose my clothes. Simple and comfortable. Nothing special. Before leaving, I check my bag. Phone, wallet, keys. Everything is there. I lock the door and step outside. The street feels busy today. Cars move slowly through traffic. People cross the road quickly. A bus stops near the corner. The city is fully awake. On my way to work, I stop at a small cafe. I sometimes stop here. The place is small but warm. Inside, the smell of fresh coffee is stronger than outside. The barista smiles when she sees me. We don't know each other well, but we recognize each other. I order a coffee. While waiting, I look around the cafe. People sit at tables. Some are working on laptops. Some are talking quietly. Others just sit and watch the street. When my coffee is ready, I take it and walk outside again. The morning air feels fresh. I continue walking to work. At the office, the day begins normally. I sit at my desk and turn on the computer. Emails appear on the screen. Messages from coworkers. Questions about projects. Requests for information. Nothing unusual. The morning passes steadily. I answer emails. I organize files. I complete small tasks one by one. Work requires attention, but it is not stressful today. Around lunchtime, I decide to go outside. Fresh air always helps. I walk to a small park near the office. There are benches under the trees. People often come here during lunch. I sit on a bench and start eating my lunch. A few minutes later, someone sits at the other end of the bench. An older man. He looks relaxed. He is holding a newspaper. At first, we don't speak. We simply sit there. The park feels peaceful. Birds move in the grass. Children play near the fountain. After a few minutes, the man looks at me and smiles. "Nice weather today," he says. His voice is calm. I nod and smile back. "Yes," I say, "it's a good day." Sometimes small conversations begin this way. Simple words, simple topics, but they create connection. The man begins talking again. He says he comes to this park almost every day. He enjoys watching people. He says the city feels different here. Slower. More human. I listen carefully. He speaks slowly. His words are thoughtful, but not complicated. Just observations. He asks if I work nearby. I tell him about my office building. He nods. He says he used to work in the same area many years ago. We talk for several minutes. About the city, about work, about how life changes with time. The conversation feels natural, not forced. Soon, my lunch break is almost finished. I stand up and thank him for the conversation. He smiles and nods. "Have a good afternoon," he says. As I walk back to the office, I think about that short conversation. It was simple, but it changed the day. Sometimes unexpected moments bring energy. The afternoon at work continues. I focus on my tasks again, but my mood feels lighter now. Small human connections can do that. When the workday ends, I pack my bag and leave the office. Outside, the city feels calmer. The sun is lower in the sky. The light is warmer. On my way home, I notice the same cafe from the morning. Now it looks different. More people, more conversations. The day is slowly ending. When I arrive home, I take off my shoes and sit down. The apartment is quiet again. I relax for a few minutes. Later, I prepare dinner. Cooking feels peaceful. The sound of vegetables being cut. The smell of food cooking. Simple moments like these make the evening comfortable. After dinner, I sit near the window. The city lights appear outside. Cars move through the streets. People walk under the streetlights. I think about the day again. The work was normal. The routine was familiar. But one small conversation made the day different. Life often works like this. Not every day is exciting, but small moments can add meaning. Learning English works in a similar way. Small listening moments, small improvements, day by day, episode by episode. If you listened to this entire story, you practiced your English. You stayed focused, you followed the story, and that matters. Thank you for listening to this episode of English Spark. I hope you enjoyed this story, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.